In 2022 now, there are exactly 3 weeks until Election Day now, with many communities will be deciding school referendum questions on the ballots. Rebecca Clough goes in depth tonight on the record number of school referendums before voters this year.
As voters head to the polls on November 8th, many schools are asking for money to exceed their revenue limits.
This isn't a nice to have, it's a need to have.
The budget process that was approved by the state legislator and the governor really kind of put all public schools in a kind of a pinch.
The Wisconsin Association of School Boards says for the last 2 years, there has been a 0% increase in school budgets at the state level.
We have currently record high inflation, the highest inflation we've had in 40 years. And that comes on top of a state budget which did not allow any adjustment in the revenue limits. Typically in the past, there's been an inflationary increase in the per pupil amount of those revenue limits. That did not happen.
So for this upcoming election, 42 school districts are attempting to exceed revenue limits through referendums. Earlier this year, 50 other districts already asked voters that question, making it a record year for those referendums, according to the WASB. Dan Rossmiller tracks school referendums for the state, and he says the reason behind many of them are to keep class sizes.
Their choices are either to cut programs and staff, increase class sizes, or go to referendum to make up for the money.
It's the reason the Waupun Area School District says it's asking voters to exceed the revenue limits by $980,000 for 3 years.
Rural schools do struggle a bit in the sense of offerings they can have. So to compete with some of our larger neighbors, we want to continue to add and offer and even increase our dual enrollment courses, our advanced placement courses.
Both the Waupun and the Fort Atkinson school districts say if their referendums fail, they will ask again in April and cuts will be likely. Reporting in Milwaukee, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.